from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Restate the state, Pollock and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Talking to Coach Lemmy before the game, this is a crucial conference matchup. He understands this will be the separator. Who will make it to Atlanta? This is the first step today. With both teams doing well in the conference so far, this will be the separator they need. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Alabama's offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Oh, there's a little room there. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pound.
He caught it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Throwing Russell. Touchdown, Bama! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And Camario Taylor will be running the show. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Under fire, and down he goes.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Floating away. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to run it. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The extra point here would tie the game. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, frame the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Russell makes the grab.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quickly to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. There's some room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Pulls it in. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done. This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Sweet cut there. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll give it to Fluff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the ground. Picks up the first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Keelan Russell gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Unleashes one deep. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Throwing Russell. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Got a man. It's Edwards. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He gets away. Short gain on the play before he slides. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 17 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Starkville. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3, and that defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. On third down, here's Bothwell. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Russell. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure.
Makes a grab and room to run. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown Tide! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
he's got it! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more... They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The run inside. It's Hill. He'll try to take it back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They feed him again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Keelan Russell firing to the end zone. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The screen, and watch out!
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And there he goes. Man, oh, man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Bringing the heat. Finds a tight end. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Taylor wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Black. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the air on 1st down. Fakes to grab. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got some room to run. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And that'll be a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Throwing Russell. Gets rid of it. Trying to pull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Taylor wants to throw it. Got his man.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. Did the work himself. Oh, what a cut. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run it with Bothwell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. They'll go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win.